Pikachu. Pika pika, Pikachu, Pikachu. Today, we decided to bring real closure to our coverage of Kanto starter Pokedex entries. Not like that fake closure we reached with Bulbasaur. That's right, today we're looking at Pikachu. We're bending the rules a bit and using the entry from Pokemon Yellow, known in Japan as Pokemonster Pikachu, instead of the entry from Leaf Green, just for fun. By the way, from now on, our Patreon supporters will have a new perk. They can vote for which Pokemon they'd like to see next on the Japanese Pokedex Project. If you'd like to vote for the next Pokemon, consider supporting us at patreon.com/gamegrammar. Now, let's get down to business. Immediately evident is that Pikachu has the same name in Japan and America. That's the magic of being a mascot for a global franchise. Well, there is a slight difference. Pikachu has an extended oo sound, chu. That chu is the onomatopoeia of a mouse's squeak, which you'll mostly hear as chu chu. Chu is also the sound of kissing. It doesn't seem directly related to Pikachu, but it is pretty cute to imagine. Now usually, we have to actually translate this stuff ourselves, but in this case, Pokemon creator Satoshi Tajiri said in an interview with Time that Pika Pika means sparkle, glitter, or shine. Straight from the source, people. Pika Pika is used in a variety of ways, like Pika Pika Hikaru, which means that something shines, or Kin ga Pika Pika suru, which means gold glitters. So, that's Pikachu. Sparkle Squeak. Pikachu is classified as the Nezumi Pokemon, which means mouse Pokemon. Or maybe rat Pokemon. Nezumi is used for both mice and rats, so Rattata is also a mouse Pokemon in English, despite having rat in its name. Pikachu's height is 0.4 meters, or 1 foot 4 inches, and its weight is 6 kilograms, or 13.2 pounds. This means Pikachu is approximately the same size as one life-size Pikachu plush toy, or just shy of 3 regular Pikachu plush toys stacked on top of each other. You don't have either of those? Okay, well, I'm an average-sized American male, and Pikachu is a bit shorter than the length from my elbow to my fingertips. Basically, Pikachu is really big for a mouse, so maybe it is a rat. Alright, now, the Pokemon Zukan entry reads, Shippo o tatete, mawari no kehai o kanjitotte iru. Dakara, muyami ni shippo o hipparu to kamitsuku yo. Shippo means tail, and tateru means to stand something up. The O tells us that shippo is the thing being stood up. Of course, tateru is in the te form, tatete, here implying that something happens after the shippo is taterud. It's like a comma. Stands tail up, comma. This sentence is missing a subject. Now, it's safe to assume we're talking about Pikachu and Pikachu's tail, unless we find evidence to the contrary. Pikachu stands its tail up, comma. Next we have something something kanji totteru. It comes from kanji toru, actually 2 verbs mashed together, kanjiru to feel and toru to take, so kanji toru more accurately means to feel and take in. But in English we're just going to say to feel. So Pikachu stands its tail up and feels something. O is here to tell us what that something is. Mawari no kehai. Kehai means indication or sign, and mawari means surroundings. The no is possessive, so it glues them together to mean the indication of the surroundings. Mawari no kehai. Pikachu's tail is taking in the feelings of the indications of the surroundings, and that's a lot. Just saying feel its surroundings doesn't sound active enough. The tail's picking up information from the environment, like an insect antenna. It's not just sitting around, so let's say perceives its surroundings. That covers kanji toru, but this is kanji totteru. We saw the te form used to continue a sentence earlier, but this is the end of the sentence, and we know it can indicate something someone is in the process of doing right now from other episodes. How can the Pokedex know what Pikachu is doing right now? Well, it doesn't. Think of this as saying, when it perks its tail up, it is sensing its surroundings. Shippo o tatete, mawari no kehai o kanjitotte iru. Then we have, dakara, muyami ni shippo o hipparu to kamitsuku yo. We've seen da at the end of sentences to say it is, and we've seen kara, meaning from or because. Together as dakara, you could say they mean because it is that way, referring to what came before. But what's easier than that? Just saying therefore. Dakara means therefore. Shippo still means we're acting on the tail. Muyami means reckless, and the ni particle turns it into an adverb. So muyami can modify verbs and other adjectives. Here, muyami modifies hipparu, to pull. Dakara, muyami ni shippo hipparu means therefore, recklessly pull on the tail. This seems incomplete. It's followed by to. This tells us there's a firm cause and effect relationship, or as we'll use if-then relationship. No room for, oh maybe this will happen here. To is strict. If you pull the tail recklessly, then something will certainly happen. Well, here, kamitsuku means to bite, and the yo particle adds force to the sentence, and that's it. The effect is, it bites. Now, who exactly pulled Pikachu's tail to figure this out? Who is writing these Pokedex entries? Oh, right. Kids. Anyway, it's time to take a look at the whole thing. 尻尾を立てて周りの気配を感じ取っている。だからむやみに尻尾を引っ張ると噛みつくよ。When it raises its tail, it's sensing its surroundings. Therefore, if you recklessly pull its tail, it will bite you. Now, let's look at the official translation. It keeps its tail raised to monitor its surroundings. If you yank its tail, it will try to bite you. Pretty spot on if you ask me. Some obvious differences are that in the official translation, Pikachu keeps its tail raised. It also says yank instead of recklessly pull. This is a great substitution in my opinion. The meaning's just as clear, if not even clearer, and the sentence is more concise. The difference between it will bite you and it will try to bite you comes down to whether you think you can evade it in time or not. Pikachu's base 90 speed isn't half bad after all. Keep your comments coming. We love reading them and they encourage us to keep going. You know what also encourages us? Subscriptions. If you want to check out some tips for learning Japanese through video games, check out our website gamegrammar.com, where we post articles designed to help you on your quest to learn Japanese. We hope you find it useful. If you have questions, feel free to comment or find us on Twitter or Facebook. Finally, a big thanks to our wonderful patrons at patreon.com/gamegrammar who support us. Until next time, じゃあね! Toremasu means can pass. You just start with toru, the simple verb to pass or to go through, and then you change it to its potential form, toreru, by changing the u to an eru ending. So here, ru became reru. Side note, all godan verbs follow this u to eru form, but ichidan verbs replace the ru with rareru. So miru becomes mirareru.